Hey everyone, welcome to my Let's Play of Technomage, one of the most underrated PlayStation 1 gems. I've played this game around 12 years ago, so coming back into it would be kind of fun, trying to figure out the puzzles all over again. This game has an amazing storyline, wonderful boss fights, and absolutely great soundtrack. You should definitely check it out. I'm running it on DuckStation, and with this we should be pretty good to go. Let's jump right into it. Oh, come on.
Wow! What in the world was that? An earthquake or a nightmare? Wild monsters attacked me, and the earth shook. Press the action.
Alright, everything looks exactly the same. I can still remember the soundtrack very well. Okay. So, general instruction and how to open doors and stuff. Now, what any person would do is just directly go and speak to the NPC, right? So I'm gonna tell you a trick that only veterans know. So, if you, look at this.
Melvin, how many times have I told you not to jump onto the table?
Classic.
Good morning, Melvin. Have you finally woken up? Oh no, that was no dream. I would say it was a slight earthquake. I noticed it too, but at least it got you out of bed, you sleepyhead. You're like your father. Sleepiness seems to be a typical steamer characteristic. I'm really happy I managed to teach you a couple of dreamer skills as well. But now you should get on your way to your Uncle Rissen's druid cell. Your work awaits you there, and I'm sure Rissen knows more about the quake.
Okay guys, for this playthrough we're gonna try to read everything, talk to everyone, and try to actually play the game how it's really meant to be played. Oh, I missed this place. Okay, a bit more instructions. Bottom for the map, this is our map. Alright. In quest log, alright. So, let's do a bit of exploring.
Can you do me a favor and take these books back to the library?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. That's really awfully kind of you. And when you've taken them back, I've got a small reward for you.
Okay. Quest items are in the inventory. Yeah. Pretty straightforward instructions.
much rather go and play at the Dragon Fountain. Surely everyone except me is there already. But I've got this stupid cold, and my mother won't let me go out.
Sure, kid, so you can just go and infect everyone else? Alright, we just got the books. Okay, come on, the library. Got it. Yeah, that's library's right next to us.
Hello, Mel. I'm just counting my stock. Some of my volumes are still missing, and I've decided to reopen The Keeper of the Word only when every last one of my loaned books has been returned to me. Oh, good! Here at last are Mrs. Sengan's books. If that's so, then I can finally open the library again.
Master Librarius in charge of the library. Pretty cool. The history of his teamers and dreamers. Yeah. After the Great War, the few who survived fell out with each other. However, they did agree that it was too dangerous to ever allow the power of magic and the combined might of the machines to be used together again. Therefore, the High Council resolved that each individual could choose whether his future existence should be based on the use of magic or technology. Thus it came about that this ancient and wise people became divided into dreamers and steamers. A little bit of a backstory, and since of course reading gives us experience, we're gonna try to read as much as we can. Okay, why dreamers should never consort with steamers? There are many different versions and interpretation of the old rule, passed on from generation to generation by word of mouth, that steamers and dreamers must never live together or marry. The most important aspect of the rule is that dreamers and steamers must not have children together, since these children would apparently become agents of evil, bringing the fury of the gods upon all who live near them. Yeah, we just read that. The shade fern. The shade fern named lahar in the old tongue is a very rare plant, which flowers only very briefly. It prefers to grow, as its name suggests, in dark, damp and shady places. Long forgotten, the shade fern is now back in fashion due to its medicinal properties when used in the druids' herbal kitchens. It is said that in a drink, it is particularly good against the growth of nasal hair. What the heck? Come the last stop pushing contest. Okay. Last weekend, the 42nd round of the unofficial Star Pushing Championship was held in the eastern part of Gothos. The tacticians just beat the rescuers in a gripping and bitter battle. The tacticians have now won 29 times, while the rescuers have had only 13 victories. There was a cheer for the tacticians and sporting applause for the rescuers. May the magic powers of Gothos remain with you always. So Gothos is basically the world that we're in right now. Okay, architecture of the Dragon Fountain. The stone from which the fountain is made is Langus marble, which comes from far away in the high mountains in the east of Gothos. Langadon, the famous dream architect, created the unique form of the bowl and the dragon's heads using only his magic powers. The dragon's heads are likenesses of the dragons said to have once lived near the Hundusk Valley, where they guarded the secret of the stones. Alright. Second travel report by the... Yeah, let's read the first one first. Travel diary of the courageous dreamer adventurer Sir Doran, Dreamertown and back again. Yeah. One sunny spring morning in the year of the cold vines, I left Dreamertown, thirsting for action and adventure. Only a few of us have ever left Dreamertown, and hardly any have made it as far as Dreamertown. This isn't really surprising, since the city itself is truly hideous. It lies at the foot of some hills in a valley. It is large and dirty due to the air pollution created by all the steam engines and other machines used there. The city's inhabitants, the steamers, are clumsy, lazy, comfort-loving people who spend their whole day tinkering about machines, using their tools or splashing about in engine oil. So you can see why I wouldn't recommend anyone to travel there. Wow, sounds like a douche. Okay, the second travel report. Although my first journey to Dreamertown turned out to be a little disappointing, I soon felt the urge to travel again, and so I set off once more, though this time in the company of several young dreamers. We had barely passed Dreamertown, however, when the others became afraid and turned back. So I continued alone and spent more than 2 weeks exploring an enormous forest. Not a single person did I meet there, and apart from a few uninteresting small animals, I had no one to talk to. Then suddenly I came upon a huge dragon, bigger than anything I had seen before. I had to fight for my life, but experienced as I am in combat, I used a spell that frightened the dragon and made it run off. You see, there is danger out there, so stay here in Dreamertown. This is the best place to be anyway. Cool story, bro. Cool story, bro. Okay, I think we've read everything. Yeah, pretty much set. Leaf from the shade fern. I mean, come on, let's listen to this soundtrack. Isn't it just amazing? Okay, press square to review the map, or select your turn to the game. Quest log and tasks carried out. Yeah. This is where we can load and save. Pretty straightforward stuff. We're already at 22% experience. Great. So this is the school. Okay. Now I can't really say that I remember the dialogue this guy used to say, but it's something about pulling an old man's leg.
Tell me, you half-dreamer, are you trying to pull an old man's leg? I've got far better things to do than answer your stupid questions.
Ah, I missed this game. Okay. So this is the end.
Well, hi there. I'm Hernt, the landlord of this wonderful establishment, and ever at your service. I have plenty of good food and clean, comfortable rooms to offer. Just have a look around the rooms yourself. Oh, Mel, it's you. Sorry I didn't recognize you at first. Oh, but could you do me a favor? Here are 5 gold coins. Take them and buy a bottle of dark distress wine from the local wine trader for my guests.
Alright, sounds pretty simple.
Could you hurry up a little, perhaps? My guests are gasping for some refreshment.
Wonderful establishment indeed.
I'm terribly sorry, but our caravan was ambushed on the way back here yesterday, and I've lost everything but my life. So I haven't got anything to sell at the moment. Now there's nothing else for me to do than sit down and wait for the next Shaka caravan. And to make things worse, the braggart next to me is really getting on my nerves. He's always talking about his wild adventures and battles with dragons. If he's a hero, then I'm a dyed-in-the-wool schemer. Do you want to know the truth about him? It'll only cost you 5 gold coins. Just ask me whenever you've got gold and time to spare. Will you pay me? 5 gold coins for the information.
Yeah, sure. Let's listen to what this guy has to say.
I've often met Siren Doran, as the fellow is called, in the Steaming Horse, the inn at Dreamertown. He told his adventure stories there, too, about dangerous journeys over the sea, on a dragon's back. A dragon. Have you ever seen a dragon? He would wet himself if he really saw one. The sad truth is that Siren Doran is just a terrible show-off. Unfortunately, I still have nothing to sell at the moment, but things are sure to change soon. You can come to me anytime, or another shock trader, if you want to buy or sell anything.
Alright, see you around, Blacknor. So this is our famous guy.
Who am I? Don't you know me? I'm the famous adventurer Siren Doran. My name and my famous acts are known throughout Gothos. Hey, wait! Will you just stop that? How do you know I've been in the Steaming Horse, Well, maybe I exaggerate a little sometimes, but look, I'm an adventurer and a writer. I am simply here to tell people stories. And I can tell made-up stories very well. Please, you mustn't tell anyone the truth about me. I'm very grateful that you're not a blabbermouth who has to tell everyone everything.
Well, at least he confessed, right?
Oh, lucky me! Tonight I'll see my beloved bunny again. How I wish it was already dark and we could meet right now at the playing field. Oh, lucky me!
Lucky you indeed, lady. Lucky you. Alright, just need to buy the wine.
I've heard something's happening at the village well. Have you been there? I've heard some...
Why don't you go to the village well? I've heard that everyone's gathering there.
Everyone seems to be gathering at the village well for the latest gossip and rumors.
Hey, you people! Come over here and listen carefully! I've come to warn you!
Warn us? About what?
It came over us last night. At first, it was just a slight tremor, but then it became a violent earthquake. It could have reduced a whole mountain range to rubble. Hordes of terrible creatures suddenly emerged from the depths of the earth and destroyed whole sections of Dreamertown. 5 of us were actually killed.
We should never have let Furna's child into our house. Come on, let's throw him out now.
Well, yes, that could be a cause. Perhaps it's the wrath of the gods, or perhaps it is the powers of the underworld wanting to destroy us. Who knows?
Well then, Melvin, I think it's finally time for you to leave us.
But I haven't done anything wrong. Why me? I've never been to Dreamertown.
Shut your mouth, you little steamer. We'd be better off without you anyhow.
Now stop exaggerating. What am I actually accused of? I'm innocent.
What do you all want from him? He's innocent. You can't just throw him out. Be quiet, Carissa. If we say he's guilty, then...
Please, everyone, calm down and just think for a moment what you're asking. Only the High Council of the city is authorized to issue judgments. We won't be able to pass judgment on this matter before morning, but it will at least be a just one. Therefore, young Melvin, you should go to your uncle's house and stay there until then.
This time you were lucky, Melvin.
But
next time...
Melvin, please come here. I wish to speak to you. I am truly sorry, but look. People who are different from all others often have difficulties being accepted by the majority. You had better go to your uncle and await our decision. And try not to worry, Melvin. Have faith in justice.
I shall follow your advice, High Council.
All right, Melvin. Just don't give up hope.
Wow, take a load of those guys, right?
Hi, Mel. I'm here in the Guardian of Time. I strike the bell every hour on the hour. It's 12 noon.
So apparently whenever you do any more objectives...
That's the village bell.
The bell rings, so that's how you know time passes by. Okay, let's check our map. Oh yeah, we got the coins for the wine, we just need to get the wine.
If I remember right, you're meant to go to your uncle's, aren't you?
Oh, it could be that Bacchus and I had a few too many drinks yesterday. I think I slammed the door and somehow I must have shut Bacchus in the side room. Now, unfortunately, I can't find the key anymore. I do remember, though, that I stumbled through the bushes near the crumbling city wall before the guard steered me home again.
Crumbling city wall, alright. Okay, 30% experience. Okay, strength. Yeah, our weapons become stronger, okay. And intelligence, magic spells. More damage, alright. Lasts longer. Constitution. Physical resistance to attacks. More hit points. Mysticism gives us the ability to use very ancient and powerful special objects. These tools are often very useful. Additional mystical abilities also become available. Okay, now if I remember correctly, when I finished this game way back in the day, I did not fully fulfill all of them, so this is what we're gonna try to do in this Let's Play. We're gonna try to kill as many monsters as possible so we can get more points and yeah, at least try to maximize what we can. I mean, look at the details. There's a difference there when you walk on grass or water or even floor.
Why don't you do what you're told? Go to your uncle's and stay there.
Are you deaf or what? Didn't you hear the High Council's order? Go to your uncle's house and stay there!
Wow, take it easy, dude.
Hi, Mel. I don't understand the other dreamers. I believe you are a good fellow. In time, you'll be able to convince the others of your innocence. Just stay as helpful and friendly as you are, despite all the prejudice against you.
Wise kid, wise kid. So we're searching for the key somewhere around over here, I think. Crumbling city wall. Yeah, this is the old guy. We already talked to him.
Certainly I've got a problem. Rats. Every cursed night they creep around in my cellar and gnaw at everything. I just can't sleep with all the noise they make, or at least not without a strong sleeping draught. It's really too stupid that I have no weapon to get rid of the vermin once and for all. Certainly I've got a problem. Rats.
Yeah, apparently he says the same thing all over again. Yeah, we're done with the book, with the library. Yeah, that's just cool.
Melvin, you're my last hope. I was just going to take the whole class on a trip to collect and study the local herbs in the forest. But since the forest around Dreamertown is no longer safe, I'll have to hold my lessons here in the village. But my herb collection is incomplete. Could you fetch me some shade fern leaves? The shade ferns. You've brought it with you. Now at last I can begin my lesson. Here, take a little chalk for it. Take care to keep it dry in your backpack. Sometimes I have written a very significant book about the history of the dreamers and the steamers. I consider it extremely important that people should know the past of their own race. And my books are also as exciting as crime thrillers. Would you like to have a summary of it?
Mm-hmm.
Many centuries ago, something really terrifying must have happened on Gothos. Today, no one knows anymore what it was exactly, but many old books suggest something quite terrible. Clearly, the ancient peoples of Gothos only managed to save our world from the ominous threat of destruction by joining forces in a huge war effort. But discord soon broke out among the survivors of the battle. What was the cause of the catastrophe, and what could be done to avoid it in the future? There were rumors of treachery, but who had betrayed whom? Finally, the people split into two camps. Those who saw a solution to all problems in the power of magic became the Dreamers and founded our city, while those who wished to rely solely on their great knowledge and the use of mechanics, technology, and machines became the Steamers. From that day on, the two peoples went their entirely separate ways.
Okay, we just got chalk. Let's see how it looks like. Yeah, not the most useful thing, but yeah, I'll take it.
And what do you think I'm doing here? Warming my backside? Well, the truth is that I'm doing a detention. Unfair, isn't it? Anyway, it gives me the chance to learn a lot. Shall I tell you what I've just found out?
Yeah, tell me.
Steamers and dreamers cannot live together in one place. If only because all their interests and customs differ so completely. For example, no dreamer can stand the terrible racket steamers make with their loud voices. Steamers are used to speaking very loudly due to the constant machine noise. Anyway, there is the old traditional rule that forbids us to live with them. I think you have now seen for yourself that the lifestyles of the dreamers and steamers are very different. Especially since you are both a dreamer and a steamer.
I mean, if you remember back in the day when you actually got a PlayStation 1 game, so before you actually get home, you'd open the CD and there'd be this little booklet. So it give you some kind of information about what game you're actually buying. Ah, the nostalgia is real. Okay, you're done with school. Alright, we still not found that key. I didn't go into this house.
Why aren't you at your uncle's house? Or is there something important you absolutely have to do?
During the game, you will receive new objects that you can...
Yeah, more instructions.
Why aren't you at your uncle's house?
Actually
or is there something important you absolutely have to do?
That's how you know there's something that you should really do, or the game gives you hints.
If you don't find a particular place in Dreamertown at once, use the overview map. Open the character menu and use the directional buttons to scroll to them.
Yeah, it's just more instructions on the controls. Okay, this is our house. Alright. I actually forgot where that key was. Yeah, there it is. Silver key. Each item could only be used once. Let's do a bit of exploring.
If I'm not completely mistaken, the members of the High Council ordered you to stay with your uncle, didn't they? Then why in the world don't you obey their order?
Hello, here's our steamer dreamer. Look, I'll conjure up a balloon for you. It's a childishly simple magic spell. Can you do it? Probably not, huh? I assume half steamers like you would much rather mess about in engine oil. Well, anyway, if you should by chance manage to conjure up a balloon, then you absolutely must show it to me.
Alright, so if I remember correctly, this guy needs a balloon, and I get that from this girl at the Dragon Fountain, but first I need to get her like something from her mother or of some sort. So I should be exploring more houses. That's one cellar. Now we have the key, we can, yeah.
me a line, alone. This wine is all mine, and I'll drink it all myself. You want a velvety pig? No, surely you mean a sweet glue. Well, all right. I've got a bottle of dark distress here. You want to buy it? 5 gold coins, please. There you are. As always, if you stand around for a while, you'll find out that it turns to vinegar all on its own. Myself, I am patience personified. But what about Hernt, the landlord? I hope I have been of service.
I mean, isn't this brilliant? Voice acting.
Good! Good! You've got the door open. Thank you, Melvin. But please don't speak so loudly. Wine? Oh, dear. You better ask Bacchus. I've had enough of wine for today.
You should take that back to the inn. This is our uncle's house. The note on it.
Well, since you are already here, you can do me a favor. Can you take something to my daughter Larissa? Here's a sandwich. Please take it to Larissa. She must be playing somewhere near the Dragon Fountain. Haven't you found Larissa yet? She must be half starved by now. Look near the Dragon Fountain.
So it was a sandwich. Anything else? No, that's pretty much it. Okay, we'll just go straight to the Dragon Fountain.
What are you still doing here? Get out of here! You only bring bad luck!
Ouch. Oh god, I'm going the wrong way. Okay, so this is the balloon guy. So Dragon's Fountain. This must be Larissa.
As you can see, I'm very busy, and I'm hungry. Can you give me the bread roll? I'll give you something for it. There's a bit of butter on the roll. Ugh. Oh well, what the heck. It's better than nothing at all. I'll give you my balloon for it. It's gone down a bit anyway. Well, what are you waiting for?
If you don't go to your uncle's house as you've been told, then I'll tell the guards.
Okay, Karen.
I've heard rumors that the High Council has ordered you to go to your uncle's house and stay there. Well, be off with you. I've heard rumors
Yeah,
that
if I remember correctly, the dialogues have changed since we've done the meeting at the well thing, because they usually say something different.
Oh, what a fool I am! I'm going to meet my beloved this evening and wanted to lay the whole world at her feet like a goddess. But I haven't got a suitable present for her. Oh, help me! Love makes you blind and clouds the senses.
Okay, we have got a simple arch over here.
Oh, what a fool I am! I'm going to meet my beloved this...
I mean, it's amazing. I mean, if you come back to a game from... come back to a game, you could really see things from another perspective. Alright, back to the schedules. Oh yeah, the balloon guy. Somewhere around here, yeah. There he is. Danny.
Well, Steamer Dreamer, have you managed to conjure up a balloon? Wow, a balloon! It must have been very difficult for you to get that, especially since you can hardly do magic. I think I'll be kind and give you a couple of experience points for your achievement.
Alright, we're at 60. Okay, back to the inn. That's the angry lady.
You good-for-nothing! Hasn't anyone told you to stay at your uncle's house?
Wow, these guys are mean. I mean, yeah, I'm just really used to jumping on tables. I don't know, for some reason.
Very good. You've got the wine for me. Look, I'll give you some gold as a reward.
Okay, that should be pretty much it. We should purchase a present for his fiancée. Oh, we should go back to... I'm not entirely sure where we get the rose from. Oh, not here. Yeah, that's the lady that gave us the books.
Have you taken the books back to the library? Good. To thank you, I'm giving you this rose. Oh, Melvin, don't blush.
Aren't you sweet? And that guy is by the dragon's fountain. Come on, come on.
Oh, noble knight, haven't you a rose you can spare me? Noble sir, my heart is full of joy. Here, take these 5 gold coins for your pains. And now, be so kind as to leave me alone so that I can count the hours until I see my beloved.
Sure did, sure. Okay, we're at 80%. Now we should make our way to our uncle's. I think everything's done. And we should be good to go. Just checking the objectives again. That's pretty much it.
If I remember right.
Yeah, I already talked to him. This is one of my best top 10 soundtracks of this game.
Hello, Melvin. When I was in the forest this morning gathering mistletoe, I heard some very strange sounds. It sounded as though wild animals were breaking through the undergrowth. Unfortunately, though, I couldn't make anything out. I heard about the council's order. It could be that the judgment will affect you severely now that everyone seems to be projecting all their fears onto you. Nevertheless, we must keep a clear head and not neglect our everyday obligations. I urgently need a compass from the cellar. Would you fetch it for me? Wait, you'll need this copper key to open the cellar door. Have you brought the compass with you? Then get going and fetch it for me, please. I think I've left it somewhere near the barrels in the wine cellar. You'll find the key to the cellar in one of the cases in the second cellar room.
This guy has one of the most chill voices. Okay, our first weapon. Pretty straightforward instructions. You push that over here, jump on top. Yeah, the jumping mechanics can be really confusing sometimes. So our first enemy. Pretty good at this. Oh yeah, our first boss fight. We'll definitely save. That's a lot of health. I mean, look at the tracking, look at the tracking. Phenomenal. Ouch, okay. Down you go.
That must be the compass Uncle Risson meant.
Make our way back. Just making sure I read those.
Well done. In the meantime, I've spoken to your mother. We're both convinced it would be better for you to leave Dreamertown and live for some time with your father in Steamertown. That means you must leave the city unnoticed by the guards. Your mother has been waiting for you at the Dragon Fountain since sunset. Keep the compass and the dagger as presents from me. Good luck, Mel.
So you're telling me you actually sent me to fight the rats while you were having a chat? Ah, great, Uncle.
Have you already met your mother? She said she would wait for you at the Dragon Fountain.
Oh yeah, that's where we came from. Alright, Dragon Fountain, here we go. Now if I remember, there was this crate here. That is. I mean, how are you not 96%? Almost there, almost there.
Leaving the city at night is dangerous and is forbidden.
No one leaves the city.
Oh shit, there's 3 of them. And Dreamertown. Okay. Let's do mysticism. We're always gonna need help. So yeah, let's do mysticism and constitution.
Oh, Melvin, isn't that terrible? Everyone seems to blame you for what's happened in Steamertown. All dreamers are afraid the misfortune could befall us, too. Dreamertown can't remain your home for long. I assume that Steamertown would be a safer place for you right now. Go and try to find your father, Godon, there. He's a brave man and will do his best to protect you. Oh, I'm so sorry for you about all this. But let's keep a cool head. We must make sure we get you past the guards at the little gate on the northern side of Dreamertown unnoticed. It would be easier if the guards were asleep. We must think of something to distract the guards on the little gate at the north of the city.
Okay, since now we have a weapon, we could go to that guy, the one who needed the help with the cellar. Yeah, there's this thing. Yeah, let's see what those guys have to say.
What are you doing here? This is my date.
You're not trying to crash or anything.
Are you secretly creeping after me? What are you doing here in the middle of the night? I'm warning you. I'll tell the High Council about you tomorrow.
Uh-oh. Alright, so I think his house is this way. I mean, look at those effects, man. You can see the leaves flying by, and thunder, the absolute gorgeous music. Amazing job, devs. And if I remember, the guy who composes the soundtrack, his name is Alexander Roder. And this game is developed by a studio called Sunflower Games, yeah. It was based in Germany, yeah. Okay.
You carry a weapon, hmm? Would you be so kind as to deal with those troublesome rats in my cellar for me? Here's the cellar key. There are still a few rats in the cellar. I can hear them. Please go down and see what you can do about it.
Be a piece of cake. And if you've noticed, as time passes by, we actually regain our health points back. I didn't use any potions and I'm back at full. Okay, that's pretty much it.
Good work, Mel. Now at last I can sleep undisturbed and without a sleeping draft. Here, you take it. I won't be needing it anymore.
Off to the dragon fountain we go.
You've got a sleeping draft. Great. Give it to me and wait here a moment. I'll take care of the guards and then clear your way through the little back door in the city wall.
Oh God.
Oh, my true love. Whenever we meet, my heart soars like a piece of paper floating on the wide ocean. Never before have I seen a woman as wonderful as you.
Oh, my beloved admirer. You always say such wonderful, exciting things to me.
Sorry, Ferna, but no one can leave the city now. What are you doing here at this hour, anyway?
Oh, I couldn't sleep, so I thought, why not pay a little visit to the city guards? I was also wondering if you guys would like something to drink.
Thank you, Ferna. That's really very kind of you.
Oh, my love.
Ah, my honey bunch.
The guards at the little gate are asleep. Here, take this magic dreamer cube as a memento of me. Now hurry and look after yourself. My thoughts will always be with you, my beloved son.
Aw, thanks, Mom.
Now hurry and take care of yourself. My thoughts will always be with you, my beloved son.
Alright, what the magic cubes do, it's they increase our stats, so let's just use it right away. Okay, just make our way to the gate. And that's pretty much it for Dreamertown. I mean, I don't think we're gonna be able to hear this soundtrack again. That's the only place where this soundtrack plays. Amazing. So we can't even talk to him.
So this is Dreamertown, my father's hometown. Looks as if it might take some getting used to, but nowhere near as bad as the dreamers always describe it. But first I must find my father. I'm really excited about getting to know him properly at last.
Okay guys, that seems like a decent place to wrap things up. I'll be seeing you in the next one.